part 3 of my baby daddy getting me arrested, put in jail, and put on probation. So after him looking at me talking about some pay for it, I go in my pocket, I pull out the money, and I'm giving it to the lady. I noticed when I made eye contact with her, she was looking at me like, is he forcing you? Like, blink twice if you don't want to do this. And she couldn't really do much because your job is to be a cashier, not to be the investigator of a family household. So I gave her $700 in hundreds. Of course, she gave me the change. She was like, "You have a good day," but she held onto my hand. I grabbed it and I was like, "Thank you." He took the buggy and walked off. Just left me. I'm following behind him like a little sad puppy dog. So as he's putting everything in the back seat of the car, he get in. I fasten my seatbelt. I don't say nothing. I lean over to the window and I got my hand right there, clearly irritated with my knee shaking. He jumped in the car talking about, "What's wrong with you?" "What you mean what's wrong with me? You know what's wrong with me. We barely got this money. You barely want to go to work. And we got rent that's needing to be paid, caught up for that matter. Groceries that need to be put in the house, amongst all the other things. And you rather waste almost $700 on pointless stuff." Pop! After he popped me, he talking about, "Don't you ever talk to me like that. If there's something in the house that we need and you got the money to buy, then we gonna buy it." So in my head, I'm like, but what about your money? What you do with your money besides trying to go to the studio and be whatever makeshift rapper you think you are? Now, of course, he mad after he done hit me, sucking his teeth back in the car out, getting ready to go home, saying whatever it was that he was saying under his breath. So, of course, I'm still leaning out the window. No tears fall out because, like, he hit me, but I'm used to this. Like, at this point, I'm used to it. Now, being pregnant, there's not supposed to be this much stress on an individual. But did he care? No. So a couple weeks that went by. At this point, the whole secret shopper thing, I ain't heard back from them people besides the one time they hit me. Was like, "Be sure to deposit the check. Once you get your balance that we're supposed to pay you, send us the remaining money back to some Western Union name that he had gave me." Now, of course, I did mention that to Joseph. He was like, "I ain't sending nothing to them. You ain't sending nothing to them either." And he took the letter and he had ripped it up. Okay, y'all mailed it to me. Y'all don't know what I look like, so it ain't like y'all can come and try to attack me if I don't send y'all anything. So Lord behold, I jump back on Craigslist and I do it again. I get to looking for any type of jobs, and another mystery shopper thing came up, and I did the exact same thing. They sent me another check, but this time the check was for almost $6,000. So while I'm waiting on that check to clear, we didn't hear anything back from the car person. Like, he was still paying the car notes. It was like 2 something every 2 weeks. And we didn't hear anything back from him. But then once the second check came in, we went back to him and was like, "Oh, so we're just going to pay a lump sum of money on the car note." And the guy was just like, "Yeah, the check that you gave me bounced." So of course Joseph was like, "What do you mean bounced? It came from her school." Now me, I know it didn't come from the school, but that was the story you was feeding him, so you stick to it. I'm gonna shut up. So the guy was like, "Yeah, it bounced, and y'all need to pay me that money back." So my eyes got big like, "Now y'all, I'm doing a special. For every purchase of a No Fucks Given hoodie, I'm giving a free book. Or you can just get the ebook for $15. Go subscribe and drop some prayer hands."